So, welcome to devlog 4. This means that I've actually continued what I was doing last episode, where I am making a map for a castle. For a slightly specific castle in my world. The castle that will hopefully be the end of the first act, if it's needed. I don't know. I do give enough free rein. The version that I'm DMing, they do not need to go near this castle. But a cutscene will trigger if certain conditions are met for this, because this is an RPG. What is a map? So a map is showing us the entire land that you can traverse as a player. This is most of my level design, because I am designing the place, and then I'll be populating it with the people and the things that are going through with it. So as you can see, I have put this on speed, because I quite like a speed build. Even if this version of the map is a bit more of an asset flip. So asset flips, if you didn't already know, are when somebody, a game developer, takes assets, images already created, and then puts them into a game to sell that game for money. And does not change much, does not give any flip or flair. They just, here you go. And it's not very original. Because I'm going to do all of the art afterwards, I just need something that makes visual sense for me as a planner and then for playtesters. So we're going to have a cohesive enough look of what the level will look like, or our palace will look like, just at this point. And as you can see, I have taken quite a long time on this map. This map and this setting. This setting is still working on the title of the name as well, Amazonia. So totally inspired by Greek mythology of the Amazons, and still my version of fantasy elves. But this city and this palace are quite militaristic. We have quite a few places where people are showing off their battle skills or training. People are really into literature as well. I just realised I put a library in there. So I put everything that I think a castle would need. There is a dining hall, there is a throne room, there is a library, there is a councillor's chamber, there is, because it is a military place, there is a training ground, and there is a spa or little circus place. There is also a jail. There is also, I put in 3 bedrooms that I haven't really finished because I have to think more about which character is going to have which one. The queen will have one, but I don't know why you'd need to go into the queen's bedroom as of yet, because the queen is, in this game so far, your mother. I'll think of a reason, I'm sure, but I haven't thought of one yet. And there is a kitchen, and there are places to wait around, either for an audience with the queen or for attending a banquet. And this is probably the longest I've taken on a specific building because this is so large. I've done quite a lot designing of different maps so far in RPG Maker, and it's fun. Just give yourself enough space. Keep on copying and pasting if you're doing different levels. That's actually a top tip. So if you want a building with different levels, just copy the map and then paste the map, and then you've got the same footprint. It's glorious when all you have to do is change around a few of the things connecting, and then it still makes sense. I like my maps to have cohesion, so when you're walking down one place, you will appear in the same place on the next map. I don't know if anybody doesn't do that, but if you don't, I'd be very confused by your game. I will always make a place like a castle or a tower with multiple levels going up and down with different things going on, because that's what makes it interesting. But I realised that I actually had to put in one more level because I forgot that this is a magically floating castle that's built somewhat on the top of trees. So you have to get to the underground and the basement where there is all worship and godliness, climb down some trees. So this is a very interesting map, I'm not gonna lie. And it was fun, but like I said, I'll be doing some drawings of my own. So pixel art, here we come after this is finished. And when I say after this is finished, I mean the first entire act. Because nothing's worse than a game that's got art that you can't play, that isn't finished. My self-imposed goal is that I have to finish this as something playable before I go and do the art. Because it's way too tempting to just sit and do beautiful drawings and be like, this will be great. There is only one custom asset that's currently in this whole game. My friend drew tails in one of the paintings. I'm sure you'll see him at some point, and he is definitely in this building. This is also disregarding the hair that I did for the 2 main characters, because the hair was really, really annoying. Everything else will be after. That was a lot of information. Well, thank you for joining. This is not even me talking about my life and going like, oh, this is amazing, or oh, this is really fun. This was just me making a really complicated map on a very restricted colour palette, I might add, just to make it look better. Guys, If you ever need to make anything look a little bit better, restrict your colour palette. Art teacher's tip. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and join our little creative community. Whereas I'll be doing a bit more of this, you'll be doing a little bit more of your creative passion. Because I like that. Creative passion, we should keep on going and keep on making what we like, because who else is going to make it? You make your ideal, perfect piece of artwork or game or movie or book. If you want it, try and create it, because you're a person that should be creatively satisfied too.